Are you interested in the NET Bible, the New English Translation, but the Full Notes edition might be a little overkill for you? Well, they have a solution, and it's a Thinline edition of the NET Bible. Stick around to find out more. All right, welcome back, guys. I wanted to show you the baseline edition of the NET Thinline. This one is in the gray cloth over board. Here you can see the box. You have just a clamshell box. And on the side, it has the information, the NET Bible Thinline. Here are some of the features on the back. And here is the Bible. I love cloth overboard editions. Just something about them. They look classy. Even though this Bible retails for $30 and you can find them on sale under $20 oftentimes. And there'll be a link in the description to check it out. This Bible just has a really handsome look. It's very simplistic with the gray cloth overboard. You have the NET logo in the corner. The spine has just a nice, beautiful gold imprinting, Holy Bible laterally printed. I love that. And you also have the NET logo and Thomas Nelson at the bottom. It's a pretty small Bible, maybe 8.5 by 5.5, and it's about 1 inch thick. You can see there it has 2 ribbons, red and gold. These ribbons are very nice though. They are double-sided satin. We open this up to the presentation page. This one had a little scratch on the paste down there when I got it. But that doesn't really bother me that much. It's not edge lined. It is a paste down construction. They are sewn bindings, like the block itself is sewn, but it's not an edge line construction. Here's your title page. And the publication page is fairly straightforward. You have the NET Bible Thinline edition. This cover print NET font is from 2K Denmark. And this is a 2019 printing, printed and bound in China. You have a contents page and then an abbreviations page. And then you have a to the reader section. Here's your features of the NET Bible Thinline edition. Here's the NET Bible Translation team. And then we get to the text. Line match double column paragraph format. A nice bold font. I love this 2K Denmark comfort print font for the NET. I think I said in the Full Notes edition review, it reminds me a lot of the Quintel Milo font from 2K Denmark, and I think it's actually a little slimmer than that, and it's really comfortable to read. It's really nice to read. It's a single color printing, which typically over the last few printings from Thomas Nelson, they've been dual color printings. This one is only a single color printing, but the book name and the chapter numbers are going to be in bold rather than a different color. You also have section headings. They'll be in bold as well. Now, there are no references in this Bible, but I would recommend that you read this paired with the Full Notes edition. There's plenty of notes there to go around. All right, here in the New Testament, here in Luke, I want to point to one thing or a couple things. It's a black letter text, and when the Old Testament's quoted in the New Testament, it is bold and in italicized letters. So as we get toward the end of the edition, it's just such a nice reading Bible. It's about a 9-point font, a little under a 9-point font, maybe 8 3/4. But it's such a pleasure to read. It really reads larger. The text flows really well. This double column layout doesn't overload each line with a tremendous amount of words. And although the paper is fairly thin, it's pretty thin, the line matching really helps to cut down on the amount of ghosting. Now you can see right here from the camera, both choosing the right boldness for the typeface and the size really affects the amount of ghosting when you're dealing with a thin paper like this. At the end of Revelation, you have a 365-day reading plan. And what's really nice about this reading plan is that you have a morning and an evening reading, one from the New Testament, one from the Old Testament. Then after the reading plan, we come to the Bible maps, and they're on a glossier card stock, but it's not like really high gloss like some Bible maps are. They have kind of a matte finish on them, but they wouldn't be considered a matte card stock. They're just not a high gloss, but they're really nice maps. The printing on the maps is very small because it's a small Bible, so it's kind of downsized to fit the Bible. So they might be a little tough to read without glasses. And here is the paper paste down and end sheet for the back of the edition. And then on the back of the cover, you have the ISBN. It's just a really attractive edition. For it to be just a hand size starter Bible for the NET, it's such a great option to have. So what do you guys think about the new NET Thinline? I think that the popularity of the NET will go up tremendously now that the congregants will have NET editions that they can use if the pastor decides to use the NET Bible. So this is a great option if you're looking for a new translation to explore. This would be a great candidate. I have really enjoyed exploring the NET and learning more about it, and reading it along with other translations. It's been just a blessing. And now that you have a Thinline edition, it's going to be way more portable than the Full Notes edition. So be sure to check this out. Again, links in the description, and you can also go to netbible.org and find out more about the translation itself. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. And if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing and click the notification bell so that you can be notified when I upload new videos. And as always, God bless.